off yet that way.
Alright, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy CJ100, back at you with another video. So look, I know y'all probably saw the title and was like, what is bruh on right now? You know what I'm saying? What is he talking about? So I'm gonna go ahead and get into it. The top 3 most destructive songs for the black community. And we're gonna just get right into it. Number 1 was Destiny Child's song, Soldier. And it had its peak date November 19th, 2004, and its peak position at number 11th on the Billboard charts. It's important because it kind of sold the way a man's supposed to be in the black community, and it definitely had an even stronger impact on the black community. It made men think that we had to be this thug or street nigga. So I'm gonna go ahead and get into the lyrics right quick. Even though we know them, I'm still gonna say them. If your status ain't hood, I ain't checking for you. Better be street if you're looking at me. I need a soldier that ain't scared to stand up for me. Known to carry big things, if you know what I mean. Number 1, if your status ain't hood, it's uplifting the hood in a way that the best men basically is saying the best men come from the hood. That's just basically what it's saying. I get that they telling you what they want, but come on, they're the biggest stars in the game. Black women look up to them. We look up to the black men that were in the video, T.I. and Lil Wayne. They were hot as fish grease back then. So that was a mentality that was being pushed to the front. Now, today, it's starting to change. Even though hood niggas still liked, we're starting to see a pushback on that. And I don't have a problem with it. But the problem I guess the problem I do have, or just the confusion I have with it, is they're still saying they want it, but they want to knock it when it doesn't go their way. And another song that I'm going to bring up kind of speaks to that a little bit more. That was a line that Kelly Rowland said. She was like, a rude boy that's good to me with street credibility. Okay, first of all, a rude boy. I'll put up the definition of what a rude boy is. But basically, it's just a street nigga. You know, the things that women say that they can't stand or have a problem with sometimes, but she's uplifting it. But what she's saying is, I want a rude boy that's good to me with street credibility. Get the fuck out of here. That's what we be talking about right there. Is you want to have both. You want to be able to eat your cake and not gain no weight. You can't eat cake every day and think you ain't gonna get fat. You're gonna get fat. So you gotta choose. You want a rude boy or do you not want a rude boy? You want a street nigga or do you not want a street nigga? And this song was just so damaging because it made us think one way. The best of the best was the hood, the street nigga. And let me speak to the street nigga part, because she said you gotta be street if you're looking at me. Street niggas are not prevalent, bro. Like, people want to make you think it is. It's just not prevalent. I know street niggas, bro. I was raised around street niggas, bro. These guys was not having no jobs. They was out there getting it. Everything they got was out the mud. From trapping, to robbing, to stealing cars, to cutting catalytic converters up under cars. We did that for a little while. Like, it was a hustle, bro. Like, they had to hustle and bustle and be in the streets. They was getting in the shootouts. They was getting in the fights. They was always in the clubs and the bars. Like, they not living in corporate America. They not really having houses like that. They got to kind of work with a woman that got the job, that got the rental history to even be in a certain house. You know what I'm saying? Now, it's different for some people, of course, but most times and more times than not, that's what was going on. And it's uplifting that. And that's part of the problem in our community. We uplift street niggas. That's why you always saying free my nigga or RIP my nigga. It's like, that's a part of our culture. It's ingrained in our culture. Now, that's not the only song that did that, but I really feel like for both sexes, that was a huge song. So that's why I chose that as number 1. Number 2, Mary J. Blige featuring Drake, Mr. Wrong. Its peak date was December 9th, 2011. And its peak position was 32. And it was on the charts for 9 weeks. Okay, that's a pretty long time, you know, for average or whatever. You know, you have people that last longer. Mr. Wrong. Now, that song is just detrimental to women, in my opinion. Black women specifically. It really messed y'all up. Bad boys ain't no good. Good boys ain't no fun. Lord knows that I should run off with the right one. Bad boys ain't no good. Good boys ain't no fun. That's true to a certain extent, but it's also just bullshit at the same time. Bad boys, I don't know. I don't even know what the damn definition no more is. And good boys, There's the guys that most of us were good to women, girls when we were younger, and we started to see that bad boys was getting all the action. So what did we do? We just stopped being good. And what happened was it ain't that we said I'm gonna be bad. It's just like I'm finna stop being the good, nice guy, text you good morning, you know what I'm saying? Unless we're just trying to, work our way into something. But usually if you're gonna get her, you're gonna get her. That's what you start to learn when you get on the other side of being a good boy, right? So I'm gonna read this something else. She said, I'm hung off your good. You call and I run. My fam screaming at me, don't do it. Don't do it, baby. Guess they never had none. So they're ignoring advice. We see this in the community, bro. You try to tell a girl, look, man, that ain't what you want. And guys stopped doing that. Mamas was doing that, daddies was doing that, grandmamas, and girls was not listening, bro. And they was getting pregnant by these dudes and then complaining later that, oh, he just changed on me. No, the fuck he didn't. He was who he was and you liked it. And when it came time for you being pregnant, you saw that what he wasn't what you needed to have a father, to build a family with. Now that's not always the case, but it's the case a lot of the times. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm gonna read Drake line. I don't get it. I would hate to think I tricked them. They fall victim to my system. Guess I sure know how to pick them. I'm always her regret. Yeah, I'm always a regret. And I always make it harder on who's ever coming next. That's something I've dealt with. Cause you keep it 100 with them. And in their mind, they got their own thoughts of what y'all are. Been there so many times. And that's where he was coming from on that. But she even says in the song, she knows that he ain't no good, but he's fun. Me and Mr. Wrong get along so good, even though he breaks my heart so bad. And she's basically saying, I'm never gonna leave. Then they get pregnant by him. He don't want her no more, and now it's a problem. That was one of the worst songs for black women because it put the idea in their head that they could have the wrong guy and it'd be okay. Yeah, alright. Now this song for the younger generation, coming in at number 3, Chief Keef featuring Lil Reese, Don't Like. Now this motherfucker was a smash in the streets, bro. Any club you went to, on social media, you heard this song everywhere, bro. Like, it was crazy. Guns, 100 niggas, bro. And on Facebook, on YouTube, it had 40 million views. On the Billboard chart, which was with Chief Keef, Pusha T, Big Sean, and Jadakiss, and Kanye West, it was a remix that was okay, but it wasn't like the original. But the bigger names got them on the chart, right? Its peak position was number 8. And that was October 5th, 2012. And it was on the charts for 1 week. I mean, what do I need to say? A fuck nigga, that's that shit I don't like. A bitch nigga, that's that shit I don't like. A snitch nigga, that's that shit I don't like. Come on, bro. At the time, I was bumping it, I was really rocking with it. I paid enough attention to this one line where he was like, and we ain't gonna fight. Our guns gonna fight. So it basically just like, it made niggas soft. Niggas weren't willing to throw hands for, aggressive interaction. They was trying to shoot for everything. I don't know, that might have been the worst one for black men. I'll just say that's one of the worst songs for young black men because it sold the drill style. The drill got started with that. Like, you started seeing way more hidden music. You know what I'm saying? You got to see way more shooter music. Like, it glorified the shooter even more. Now we got people that counteract that, but I brought up all these songs, bro, to say it's not good for the mental, for women or for men, for boys or for girls. And these were songs that hit me when I was young and when I was coming into my adulthood. Like, it just wasn't good for the mentality. So I speak to this because people seem to think that image and sound don't have an effect on how we think. That is bullshit. Ask a woman about Fashion Nova jeans, the image of it on Instagram. You see it on Instagram, you order the shit, then you get it, and you like, hey, this not the move. You feel me? Like that's what happens, right? Sound. Don't tell me sound doesn't matter. It doesn't affect the way we think. Don't tell me music doesn't matter. I give you an example of both. Sound by itself. You hear police sirens, what do you think? Exactly. Number 2, music. In Atlanta, they might have used the word trap, but until Gucci got on trap, Jeezy got on trap, T.I. got on trap, saying those words on those songs, the world wasn't saying that shit. Next thing you know, we saying trap. Next thing we know, more people are trapping. I remember lame ass niggas, man, like niggas that wasn't even on that start trapping around that time. Don't tell me music didn't have no influence with it. So yeah, man, that's all I got for you. Make sure y'all subscribe below. Make sure you hit the like button and hit the notification bell so you can get all my new videos as they come out. You got them. So yeah, man, that's all I really got for y'all. Y'all let me know what you think. Leave a comment in the comment section, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you share the video because I think that this video is very important for us to do this, and I think I might do a series of this, of kind of speaking on certain songs that affect the way we think, because I could think of so many. I've done music, and I've done negative songs, and I just been in the environment of music and what it can do to your mind, so I really wanted to speak to that. But anyway, I'm gonna go and get up out of here, man. It's your boy, CJ100, and we'll be back with another video. You did.